There we go. The YouTube site should have some coverage now. What favor are you asking for? What favor are you asking for? We finished majority of the events already. We finished majority of the events already in ZZZ. Not like usually that, you know, I would have some time. This one's 5/6. I just really don't care about this. I already got what I needed there. This is the only one that is missing, which is we'll need to keep on exploring the whole place, to be honest. But apart from that, there's really not much. Data bounty, combat simulation, double drop cards, that's fine. The final callback, we'll be doing the final callback as well tonight. On the training levels, there's a master level that I can't comprehend. Involves Jane and the police guy. So you want to check what can be done regarding about that in the training levels. Okay, where is that inside? Is that inside the simulation? Is that inside the simulation here in the VR device? Which one are you talking about here? In the Agent Academy or what is it? Or are you referring to in what they call this? Here in the training, because you said on the training levels, there's a master level. Which one are we talking about here? Under tactics? Okay, tactics. Which one are you trying to learn? Which one are you trying to learn? 6K polys? Wait, who has 6K polys? Master training. Which one are we looking at here? Which one are we looking at here? I'll jump into it and then we'll see what are we talking about here. The assist counter, okay? So when about to be hit by an enemy attack, press this action button to perform a dodge and trigger a perfect dodge. Then press the attack to execute the dodge counter. If timed correctly, you can press the swap button simultaneously to activate the next agent's defensive assist or evasive assist during the dodge counter. Ah, okay, I get it. It is of such, yes. It is a dodge counter and then switch. Let's pause the music. Let's just have ZZZ music running right now. Because, I mean, the beat is good already for ZZZ, right? To Don Quixote. Or Don Quixote. There we go. Hey, welcome to the stream. Yes, it's EOS. So this is what we're gonna do. Let me get the controller first. So basically, we need to perform a dodge and then press the attack button to execute the dodge counter and then the swap button.
I'll do my best.
So, dodge attack and then RB.
I'll do my best.
Dodge attack.
Let's rotate.
Best teammate for Soldier 11 F2P edition. You're gonna need Colada. Colada together with Lucy. So Soldier 11, Colada, Lucy. So what's gonna happen there is Lucy will boost Soldier 11, Colada will be your stunner, and then Soldier 11 is your DPS. Don Quixote said, I got the beta test for Silver Palace. Hey, you're so lucky. I mean, Silver Palace is so hard to run, I'm not gonna lie. Dodge attack switch. Yep, it's a dodge attack switch.
Jane, time to rotate.
The expert is here.
How many crit rate or crit damage? 75. 75 for Soldier 11. It's actually very tricky to do it. It's actually very tricky to do it.
Hit him where it hurts.
It's very tricky to do it.
Let's rotate.
40 to 50. 40. Wait, let me lower the volume. It's so loud on my end. 40 to 50 pulls for Remiel. I mean, I'm not sure as to how many pulls that I have. We'll count in a bit. We'll count in a bit.
I'll do my best.
The problem is it doesn't hit the attack button on my end. So that's why it's not counting. That's why it's not counting.
No escape.
Jane, time to rotate.
Because there is an exact moment that you do it.
Let's rotate.
And it's around this, particular moment where you get a solid like that. It's kind of like that. It's just a split second. See? Do you see that? Do you see what happens with Seth? Do you see what happens with Seth? So what's gonna happen there is you will have to trigger, right? Look at this. It's already getting triggered, but Jane though doesn't stay because I need to tap again. Let's try that again.
Prepare.
Wow! He ulted. He ulted. Ah, God. Come on. Come on. What happens on my end is the shoulder button is dead in the water. The shoulder button is dead in the water the moment that I swap. But it triggers it. Yeah, you can try the keyboard for this. I remember that I did this on the keyboard. I remember I did this on the keyboard.
The expert is here.
See? Because Seth is supposed to block it, and then you'll have an attack. It's a very unique interaction that they have in ZZZ. So you'll have to check that out. So, wait, let me see. Dodge is this. Swap is that. Okay. I updated the redeems. The renders are better now. Yeah, I moved them to the middle. I moved some of them to the middle. There's a lot of redeems now. There were some redeems that I just recently added to. There were some redeems that I just recently added to.
Jane, time to rotate.
The expert is here.
See that? It was almost there. It was almost there. It was almost there. This was very hard to nail. This was actually very hard to nail with the controller. But it's doable. As you can see, I cleared it. As you can see, I cleared it. There's nobody else who's gonna clear my account when it comes down to stuff. So you know that I did it.
Let's rotate.
You play NTE Wuwa ZZZ on mobile? Damn, you hardcore.
Found your weakness.
There you go. There you go. Told you. Told you it's doable. Told you it's doable. I told you it's doable. It's just like, you know, you're trying to become a samurai, and then at the very exact moment, shooing. Could have gotten more polys if I did the events instead. You should do the polys. You should do that's the hardest one among the tutorials. That is true. That is true. See?
Let's rotate.
It's not as easy as you think. You're actually killing your mouse and keyboard for this. See it? Done it. Done it. 2 times the charm, right? 2 times the charm. 2 times the charm. You cannot tell me that I don't do it. I don't do my trainings. You cannot tell me that I don't do my trainings. You cannot tell me that I don't do my mechanics. I'll do it one more time. Do it one more time. Give me one moment. Let me check my YouTube side.
Seems we've got some free time. Want to get up?
Did I just close my YouTube side? No, I didn't. No, I didn't close my YouTube side. Yeah, YouTube is up. Okay.
Now.
No, you don't. Trust me, you will need it. You will need it for some bosses. You will absolutely need it for some bosses.
Let's rotate.
There are certain bosses that you will need this. Here's a tip. Mark, here's a tip. If you're gonna do this, it's basically right click, left click, spacebar in one fluid motion. Right click, left click, spacebar. One fluid motion. The moment that you see the spark, oh, you're on mobile. In mobile, now that would be harder for you. That is actually gonna be hard for you because I do not know the touch capacity or capacitive of your smartphone. I actually do not know the touch capacitive of your smartphone. Do you want this done? Do you want yours to be done? Do you want me to do it for you? Just to get the polychromes? Because again, this is polychromes. We're talking about polychromes here. You can connect a controller. You can connect a controller, but the problem with controller is it goes blind. It goes blind with it. I'll show you. I'll show you why it goes blind.
I'll make it painless.
Right? It goes blind with this.
Jane, time to rotate.
It goes blind. It's really hard to nail it with a controller. Because the controller's input... See what I just did?
Let's rotate.
This action that I'm gonna do, look at this. It's supposed to call Jane, but it's not calling Jane. But in the mouse and keyboard... It already starts to trigger it right away. So yeah.
The expert is here.
There you go. So yeah. Yeah, do let me know. Do let me know. It's okay. And again, this is one of the many things that ZZZ will teach you. It's one of the many things that ZZZ will teach you that sometimes it will start to happen, you know? It will start to let you learn more about the game. It will let you learn more about the game. It's not like, for example, in WoWa, WoWa does not teach you advanced techniques. WoWa will never teach you advanced techniques. You'd be on your own for Wuthering Waves. Look at what I still have to do. I still got Pyrois, I still got Zhao, and I still got Bernice to do. This is the new Bernice training. So, I still have some stuff that I need to do here. But overall, you know, again, Deadly Assault, Chi Defense, this is what we're gonna do tonight. When I was doing events, I slightly entered Chapter 3 to get Pyrois. That's okay. Just do it. You know, do it, complete it. There's nothing wrong with it. As long as you complete it, that's what's important. That's what's important there. You gotta get it done. NCE's like ZZZ? Kinda, yes, kinda. You can use Ultra Drake with him, right? Wait, who? Ultra Drake with who? Pyrois? Why would you use Ultra Drake with Pyrois?
Wise choice.
You know what? Let me check. Why would you use Ultra Drake with Pyrois? Because I remember there's a requirement for Ultra Drake.
Early? Wanna try my
Give me one moment. Let's check Ultra Drake. There we go. We got maxed out Ultra Drake, as you can see. So here are the conditions. Upon active skill, so fire damage, fire anomaly buildup. Okay, so from this particular aspect, it actually shows you that Ultra Drake is good if you have a fire anomaly. Guess who's the fire anomaly? Guess who?
Someone just asked me why I wear sunglasses.
Next is, when there is at least one row skill for character in your squad,
Cool.
when any squad members triggers Vortex or uses a chain attack, all squad members gain 4 energy, and Ultra Drake's active skill deals 50% damage for 45 seconds. This effect can trigger once every 30 seconds. So this means that you actually should have one row Scalifer in order to actually make use of the second attribute of Ultra Drake. Norma
Bang Boo's metallic
Norma is...
easy, you know.
Wait, let me just double check. Because from what I know, yes, she is. Oh, she is not. She is not. She is not an anomaly character. So you're supposed to build her with daze and attack in mind. So it doesn't work. This actually misses Norma by a good mile. This misses Norma by a good mile. So here is what's gonna happen here. Let me teach you. Let me say to you what is happening here. So how do you make best use of the fire anomaly buildup, right? How do you make best use of the fire anomaly buildup? Number one, you will use Velina. Number two, you will use Bernice. Why? Why am I saying number one Velina, number two Bernice? The reason is fire anomaly is Bernice, right? Fire anomaly is Bernice. At the same time, Velina uses the fire attribute to her vortex, which plays with fire anomaly because you added fire to the vortex that she has, which plays again with more anomaly. So the vortex becomes a fire anomaly attribute.
I got plenty of new ideas.
Based on Bernice, so you're actually dealing a lot of damage coming from Bernice together. Again, not independently, but rather together with Velina. So what does that mean is Bernice is outputting so much firepower as well, and then at the same time Velina is doing more fire anomaly damage because of the vortex. So you're doing double the damage with two characters just because of Ultra Jake. This is why a lot of the bang boosts, I would always say that, you know, you gotta check out the bang boosts, especially the tribute here, as to how you could use them. Let me give you an example of a lot of people are having issues with using Wit. This is the character known as Baddie Boo. Baddie Boo was first introduced to us back in the Jane Doe story. He was introduced, or Baddie Boo was introduced to us during the Jane Doe story. When there is at least one anomaly character in your squad, Bang Boo chain attack damage increased by 40% when the target is an organic enemy. This buff increases by an additional 30%. So, no, the B skill is the only skill that matters. I think Bernice is fire anomaly. Bernice is fire anomaly. That's why you use Bernice. Anyways, but for this one, you gotta make sure that your target is an organic. Who are the examples of the, you could say, you know, organic? Basically, humans. If you are fighting a human, or perhaps an animal, if we have some in ZZ, that's organic. So you can use Baddie Boo against that. So basically, you do a lot more damage. But again, the thing with Baddie Boo is you have to do the damage during a chain attack. So you gotta check out your Bang Boo first as to what it does. And then this is the chain attack that it does, damage multiplier and the daze multiplier. So you gotta think as to how you're gonna play with your Bang Boos. You don't just, you know, get your Bang Boos out there and it's all done. Like for example, let's talk about Agent Gulliver, right? Agent Gulliver. When there's at least 2 Hollow Special Operations Section 6 characters in your squad, when active skill or Bang Boo chain attack is hit, shocked enemies, the damage increased by 30%. What does this mean? It means that you actually need Yanagi. Agent Gulliver works if you have Yanagi on your team together with anybody else. You would say, yeah, but you can do the same thing with Harumasa. Yeah, I know. But I don't care about Harumasa. I do apologize. I don't give a fuck about him.
Making Bang Boo's metallic.
The only Electro that I know in Section 6 is, you know, Yanagi. Anyways, so you'll have to do that. And again, this is anomaly build-up increase as well. Who are the anomaly characters during that, during that combo? So if you use Miyabi together with Yanagi, both of them are anomaly characters. That's why you have anomaly build-up increase, which you will benefit from. So you always have to double check what is the ability of your bang boos. Like for example, for me, again, most of the bang boos that I have that are 5-star, those are very, very critical or important bang boos for me. So for this one, of course, yung Kui Summit, this is what I want. When the agent activates an ultimate, the cooldown of the Lion skill, active skill, is reduced by 4 seconds, can trigger up to 2 times. So this one allows the Lion to keep, doing. And the benefit of the Lion is basically, if you have Yishuan, you basically spam a lot of the Lion in play. You're not waiting for the Lion to actually do or partake in a chain attack. You want Yishuan to keep on using ult after ult after ult after ult. That is why it is very important that either you have Jufufu or if you have Dialin in the party, and then you can bring the Lion together with you so that you could have added damage. But again, just keep note that the Lion, or technically the bang boos themselves, do not add a lot of damage. Even the devs themselves have already mentioned that bang boos do not add a lot of damage. If you want to be sweaty when it comes down to your damage, you will not rely on a bang boo. You would actually cancel the chain attack that will include the bang boo and just focus on dealing more damage during a day's state. It's kind of weird, but I don't know. That's what they wanted. It is what it is. Wasn't me. Wasn't me who decided that.
What's the craving today? A recommendation from your certified pancake paymaker? Between us, I'll think you're a better one next time. It's breakfast! This is no minor mission!
I mean, and again, like what I told you, if you're gonna reinstall Enfield, or if you're having issues with Enfield, just reinstall the whole damn thing. Just reinstall the whole damn thing. That's the thing with Enfield. Again, it's running on Unity engine. It is a completely revamped Unity engine, so you don't need to worry much regarding about it. So the thing with Unity games is, if it's having issues, it just means that there is a corrupted file. And corrupted files in Unity engine, you actually have to reinstall them, because it doesn't fix itself. It doesn't have a self-correct, or you could say a patch that would correct it. More often than not, you have to uninstall and reinstall. A fresh installation of the software is much needed. Again, it's not your fault. It's really just like that. Let's do it. Anomaly. When there's not a shape around them.
Alright, I'll take the mic. Get still. Active creep.
I think the YouTube side is not getting activated properly. Let me refresh the YouTube side. Let me refresh the YouTube side. Because I'm not seeing anything active on the YouTube side. I'm gonna end it and cancel it.